But it would make it so much easier. So I just need to go there, up the church, and open that gate. Shit. Go! Blood cocktails might actually be really good for this.
essential. I mean, if this was an unedited walkthrough, I would have to show you how I got stuck in between these cabinets and couldn't get out for 20 minutes. Let's not do that. That wasn't funny. I had to kill myself, and I lost all my blood echoes. That's number one, by the way. Don't walk in between the cabinets. But let's start, as we all must, at the beginning. After you've created your unspeakable abomination in the character creator, you don't actually have to kill the werewolf in the next room, or die to it. It only drops 2 blood vials. The best thing to do is actually just to run past it and try and get to the first messenger lantern. This way, you spend less time warping between areas, and less time looking at that Bloodborne loading screen. If you return to the clinic after entering the hunter's dream, you can talk to Yasefka, who's locked herself in the room where you spawned. Before release, many thought that the man who gave us the blood transfusion was Yasefka, but actually, it's this kind woman caring for the afflicted. If you find anyone else in the world who needs a safe place to stay, then later in the game you should keep this place in mind. As you make your way through the world, you're likely to encounter this executioner, and instead of encounter, I suppose I mean die to, because he's brutally difficult for a new player. The best strategy is to shoot your gun as soon as you see him start an attack animation. That's how fast his attacks are. More often than not, you'll knock him onto his knees if you follow this strategy. But the weird thing about this guy is that he's one of the few enemies that drop something other than blood vials or bullets. About 50% of the time, he'll drop a tempering blood gemstone. After you get the right workshop tool, you can put 3 of these gemstones onto your weapon, and they buff your weapon in different ways. I believe this one makes your physical attack rise, and if you find a particularly rare tempering gemstone, then it increases the damage you do when your health is full as well. You can see the rarity of the stone here, so it's worth farming this executioner to get a good gemstone. Next, I need to tell you about the fastest possible way to unlock the shortcut in Central Yharnam. Unlocking this shortcut is essential if you want a quick run to the first boss. We're aiming to unlock this gate to the left of the lantern. So you start off running past the hunt. They won't fog cage area, and instead go the opposite door and continue up to unlock it. That said, you should probably do the level normally. There's some great items in here, and you do actually want to get good at the game, don't you? In particular, one item you need is the torch that the brick troll is guarding. To take him out, you just time a gunshot just before he strikes you. His attacks are really slow if you keep your distance. If you stand too close to him, his attacks are really fast, so back up and shoot him when he's about to hit you. When you walk past him, at first, it looks like he doesn't notice you, but don't be fooled. If you ignore him, he'll come up behind you and ambush you while you're fighting the next group of enemies. Don't ask how I found that one out. The next choke point for a lot of people is going to be fighting these 2 werewolves. If you're having trouble with it, don't worry, I've got some cheese for you. Simply run past them, then take the first stairs you see on the left. Be careful of this guy. Then enter the dark house, kill the 2 enemies on the top floor, then turn around and see the 2 werewolves stuck in this door. It's very easy to poke them with an extended weapon here until they're dead, and then you can explore the bridge at your leisure. Alternatively, Molotov cocktails are a good way to take them out if you don't like the cheese. Before you fight the werewolves, there is an entrance to the sewers off to the left side of the bridge, through all of this debris. In my opinion, it's the easiest and best way down to the sewers, especially because it leads you to the hunter's attire. This set is undoubtedly better than the one you start with, so it's a good way to start your journey into the sewers. And when you make this large drop down to the legless townspeople, you should immediately look for a ladder and head up. Eventually you'll come up behind the house that had music coming from it. Some of you might remember that, and you can talk to this young Yharnam girl in the lit window. The music box she gives you will help you with the boss fight later on, and also, you guys should prepare to cry. It's kinda sad. If you continue down in the sewers, you'll eventually spot Epic Namero at the end of this tunnel. He'll scream at you, but this gives you a chance to get behind him without being charged and one-shot in the tunnel. So get behind the pig, and you will have time to charge up R2 and initiate a critical. It does a lot of damage, but fuck, was that really worth it? Turns out, yeah, it's worth it. After that traumatizing vision, you should go behind the pig to loot the Saw Hunter's badge, which lets you buy all the starting weapons from the messengers in the bath. Up the...
Okay. She man, all you had to say? Oh shit, I should've... Shit, man. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Where's your ball? It's right here. Okay, so I need to kill the pig so then I can get all the weapons. Yeah, I'm sorry. Fastest way to the shit is going through the shit. Wait, how do I get there again?
At the end of this tunnel, we'll help you with. Eventually, we'll help you with the boss fight later on, and also, you guys should prepare to cry. It's kind of sad. If you continue down in the sewers, you'll eventually spot Epic Neighbro at the end of this tunnel. He'll scream.
Okay, so just find a way to the sewers. Tomb of, let's go to the Great Bridge. Peace, lady. Kill the pig by running around it and holding up an attack. Maybe I gotta be using the small boy weapon?
You, but this gives you a chance to get behind him without being charged and one-shot in the tunnel. So get behind the pig, and you will have time to charge up R2 and initiate a critical. It does a lot of damage, but...
How to do critical attacks in Bloodborne. Okay, so get them stunned and then R1. Okay. Boys, I really don't care about you. I'm just trying to find a, well... I don't think you want to have to deal with these people, man. I think it's down here. Yeah, it's down here and to here. Where the hell did he go? Where he got like...
It's very easy, the cheese. Before you fight the werewolves, there is an entrance to the sewers off to the left side of the bridge, through all of this debris. In my opinion, it's the easiest and best way down to the sewers, especially because it leads you to the Hunter's Attire. This set is undoubtedly better than the one you start with, so it's a good way to start your journey into the sewers.
shit.
Charged in one shot in the tunnel, so get behind the pig and you will have time to charge up R2 and initiate a critical. It does a lot of damage, but you buy all the starting weapons from the messengers in the bath. Up the ladders from the pig, you'll arrive at another bridge. Across the bridge is a second boss. Near here is an elevator. You're going to want to activate it so you can have a fast run back to this boss, because, oh boy, you guys are going to be running to this boss a lot. The second boss is not easy. Going back, do you remember the caged dogs we dropped down to when we were doing the shortcut? This leads to the second entrance of the sewers. Along this path, there's this old lady hiding from the beasts. She's looking for a safe place to stay, so store that information away for later when you find her a safe haven. Further on, there's a hidden entrance to the rafters to the right here. Cut down these two hanging corpses. The one on the left has the saw spear weapon, which is an alternate version of the saw cleaver, and the one on the right has a bunch of bloodstone shards. And that's pretty much it for the interesting things in Central Yharnam. I missed out on a few consumables, but I want to leave the rest for you guys to explore. I can't wait to hear how you're all going with the game, so let me know. It's so much fun, isn't it? The combat is... You probably finished your first playthrough with one of the weapons that you found in the...
That sucked. I was like, let's just keep running. Run. I'm fucking retarded.
Hello everyone. Yes, I am back. Again at this fucking section. There's no save points. I wanna equip them. Now how do I quickly use them? Okay, that button. Let's use them.
The early game, the saw spear, the axe, the cane, these are good weapons, but if you're starting a new character, why not start the game with the Blades of Mercy, the Rater Palash, or the Ligarius Wheel? And contrary to popular belief, you can get these weapons fairly early. It might surprise you to hear this, but about 80% of the weapons can be found within a couple of hours of starting the game. We're gonna track down these weapons fastest first. The first thing I wanted to get on this character was the Blades of Mercy, which is a short sword that snaps off into 2 small daggers. For these, we need the Crow Hunter's badge, and for that, we need to kill Eileen. As long as you haven't killed Gascoigne, Eileen can be found near the rafters above the sewers, and it's exactly these rafters that allow us to kill her this early in the game. So you start the encounter by doing as much damage as you can before she aggros onto you. Charge Natu and let her recover, and then wait a moment because she's still not aggroed, charge another, and this time perform a visceral attack. So now she's hostile, and she's low enough on health to die from gravity. Leg it back to the rafters and go straight across, but then you want to stand on the first rafter off to the left, but don't go too far along. And as you wait here, Eileen should fall off in the gap between the 2 rafters. Regardless of how you do it, it is important to get her to fall in the small channel in the middle. Otherwise, she'll survive the fall. And if she does survive the fall, then Molotov cocktails are your best friend for killing her at this point. Now that you have the Crow Hunter badge, you'll be able to buy the Blades of Mercy and the Crow Feather set from the messengers in the dream. Be warned though, by killing her here, you miss out on her quest line, which allows you to pick up a couple of gestures, 2 runes, and the Hunter of Hunters Covenant. If you want to get the blades without killing her, then you'll have to follow her quest line all the way until Rom, the vacuous spider, so this is a much faster way of doing it. Back up on top of the rafters is a chain that suspends the saw spear, an alternate version of the saw cleaver. You can pick this up here, or you can buy it along with all the other starting weapons once you get the Saw Hunter's badge. The Saw Hunter's badge is further along in the sewers, behind the giant pig in the tunnel. Next, the Kirk Hammer, which is an awesome strength weapon that's a sword and great hammer, and the repeating pistol, which shoots 2 bullets at once. Simply kill the Cleric Beast to unlock these at the Messenger's Bath. Next up is the Flame Sprayer, a flamethrower weapon that...
What, so I can just buy those now? Fat fucking bet. 3,000? I can get 3,000 of you. Just wait, just wait.
It consumes quicksilver bullets. Make sure you talk to Gilbert at this window by the central Yarnum lantern, and then after you kill Gascoigne, go back to Gilbert and he'll give it to you. It's as simple as that. Now we move into Old Yarnum. As soon as you encounter the saw spear...
Wait, so if I talked to him before I killed him, I would have got some shit? That's fucking racist against me. Hey, yo.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert. A fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I take this,
There we go. Flame
I
spray.
make no use of it, but perhaps you. What afflicted me was incurable. But is something wrong? Stop this nonsense at once. I make no use of it.
You're accidentally pressed attack.
Afflicted me was incurable. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
Is that the shit that I got? Hey, no matter what, thanks, man. Where is it though? Is it like not a quick item? Is it more like a weapon? It doesn't show up on quick items. Well, you're dying, I'm not. Have fun with that. Hey, you. Okay. This section used to be like impossibly hard, now I'm just going by it. The other, like, the next section now is really hard. Are you that outsider? I'm so sorry, man. Just non-stop over here killing you. And you're like, oh, I deserve better. I know you deserve better. But are you that outsider?
You're from round here. Well,
Oh, this isn't that person.
outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Thought that might have shut them up. Apparently not. Yay.
Bird I am. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your asses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what, Lovely? Are you going to tell me you're not? Yeah, I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That little good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Go and stop it. I know all your tricks.
She's a bitch. I didn't want to fall. Stop. It was close. Almost lost some of my shit. Sheep, man, I'm not gonna complain. I don't know why I was at a retrieve blood echoes though. That thing never killed me, right? Or is it like because I fell down that hole that was gonna be the nearest thing if anything was there? Okay, so now I have enough for a big boy weapon. Still don't know what that does. That has to go to something good. I can now get that one, which actually looks a lot better, but hey. Now I put in this one. Is it like a secondary thing? No, it's a... When trying to equip the weapon in Bloodborne, it says items attribute requirements not met. Okay, so I need a... more strength to do it. Do I need... it says I need 16 strength. Well, lady, can you like... come here? So I need more strength in order to be able to wield the hammer. And what was the other thing that I tried to use where it said requirements not met? If so, then I know what it is. Then why it does that? What was the thing? I got something and tried to do something with something. It said requirement not met. Was it my second? I'm just trying to find the woman, but she doesn't like to be there sometimes. You'll be fed in a second. There you are. Hello, beauty.
Welcome. What is it?
I desire
Well, let me.
to look at what I need 2 more strength. So, one sec. What was that one shit that I have that's like... It gives you more blood echoes or some shit. Cool. Brew the shit. Oh shit, yeah. One sec. Go use multiple of those. That's... Okay, I am back.
Welcome. What is it you?
I desire to channel my echo into strength. Now I need 3,000 some. Yeah, thanks. 1 second. You good, bud? Like you good? 1 sec. You wanna be fed 20 minutes early? Let me take a hit and then I will feed you, okay?